Let's now speak with Wai Hnin, a campaigns officer at Burma Campaign UK. She's also the daughter of Mya Aye, one of the Generation 88 student leaders who was taken by the Myanmar military early on Monday. Joins us on Skype from London. Can I start by asking you if you've had any news on your father?
No, it's been 5 days since my father and other activists were arrested early hour on Monday morning. And since then, we haven't heard anything about their situation, where they're being held, or their health condition. So all the family members are very worried about them.
Tell me about your conversations with him before he was arrested.
He knew that, the coup was going to happen, and there were a lot of rumors circulating about the threat of the coup, but he was very outspoken about it. He was saying, even to threaten with coup, it's ridiculous. We should be finding a democratic solution rather than the military using bullying tactics to destroy democracy or what we have in the country.
Tell us about what happened in 1988, because there was a pro-democracy uprising that was violently crushed by the military. It was a while ago, but the memory of that chapter will be fresh in the minds of many people, particularly people who are thinking about protesting now.
Yes. So this time around, what I find very encouraging is a lot of younger people are involved. People in their, in their 20s, even teenagers. They might have heard about 1988 uprising, but they didn't see it like that. So to actually see the military coup taking over the country and removing the leaders that they elected, it's anger a lot of people on the street, a lot of people in the country. And I think in the coming, with the restrictions of the social media, I think we will see more and more protest on the streets. And I hope that it doesn't escalate. But of course, it's reassuring to know that the international community is watching, but we need them to do more than just monitoring the situation.
It's interesting that you say you're expecting there will be more unrest on the streets, because, of course, the whole point of blocking online media sites, shutting down Facebook and Instagram is to prevent protests, and it's to prevent the opposition from organising themselves. But from what you're saying, it's going to have the complete opposite effect.
So people have been using the social media as a platform to organize, encourage each other, and to raise awareness about what's going on in the country. So by banning the social media, the military is taking away the freedom of expression in the country. So it will anger and it will frustrate a lot of people.
But will they not also find it difficult to, because this was the civil disobedience we've seen so far has been a very decentralised kind of leaderless movement, if you like, with medics and government hospitals, and I think teachers involved, and, as you say, many young people. If social media is shut down or blocked, does that prevent its ability to grow and expand?
So when the 1988 uprising happened, we didn't have social media. And in 2007, Saffron Revolution, we didn't have social media. And even with the they banned the Twitter and Instagram today, but even before that, we were seeing younger generation of student leaders organizing protests in Mandalay and in Yangon, a different part of the country. So you don't need the social media to organize. There are other tools, and people are more creative this time.
I mean, you are well aware of what happened in 1988, and obviously your father now has been arrested. You must be worried about the military responding with extreme violence if this movement continues.
That's why I feel reassured that the international community is watching and monitoring, but we need them to do more than issuing a letter or statement of condemnation, because they are in a position to help the country. And of course, we want human rights, and people inside the country are risking their lives for human rights and democracy, but we can't have those human rights or democracy without the help from the international community, and we need their support. So we have been calling for a wide range of international action, including sanctions against the military-owned companies and military-owned businesses. But of course, we also need other tools like diplomatic pressure, arms embargo, which is very important. So we also need those. So we need to use every tool we have, and international community help and support is vital. And it's time for them to do action rather than issuing a statement of condemnation.
Thank you. Appreciate you speaking to us. Campaigns Officer at Burma Campaign UK, Wai Hnin.
Thank you.